Hey folks, welcome to Burl Sports. We'll get rolling here in just a minute after we make sure the stream's coming through all right. Looking good on YouTube. Do feel free to interact in the chat. Should be coming through on YouTube and Facebook. At least, let me double check Facebook real quick. All right, looking good there too. Sweet. All right, looks like we are rolling. Good deal. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate all of you who bought in. Got two cool set breaks up tonight. Up first, we've got a 71 tops basketball break. Then we'll roll into our Diamond Stars. So Diamond Stars range 34 to 36. So good fun all around. We'll do a quick rundown of how we do things, and then we'll get started. So, how many spots you bought, that's how many cards you get. So we had a limit of 10 on the basketball break. As you can see here, various quantities all the way down to 233. Now, we do give one spot away in every break we do that's 100 spots or more, even a lot of them that are less. But, so congrats to Paul Carrick on Twitter for winning that free spot in this break. Paul, if you're watching, make sure you direct message me your shipping information. And then, yeah, so we'll take this list, we'll randomize it a number of times, we'll determine here shortly, and then I'll paste that randomized list of names right next to this checklist. So whoever comes out in spot number 1 gets Oscar Robertson. Whoever comes out in 55 gets Pete Maravich. Whoever comes out in 100 gets the Lou Alcindor Kareem Abdul-Jabbar card, and so on. Now, I've only picked out a couple dozen hits for us to look at, so I won't read through the entire checklist. We'll look at those hits live on the broadcast, and after the broadcast is over, we'll post up a full list of participants, or full list of what each participant got, sorted alphabetically. And then we'll rinse and repeat for the Diamond Stars. Diamond Stars will roll through a bit slower since 108 cards, a lot higher buy-in. So that way you can read it as we roll, but I'll only show a few dozen cards out of the set. All right, so without any further ado, we'll get started. If you could, in the chat, give me a number between 7 and 11, between or including 7 and 11. That's how many times we'll randomize this list. The third number in the chat will be how many times we randomize the 71. The fourth number in the chat will be how many times we randomize the Diamond Stars. Although, all right, got one number in the chat. We get 3 more. All right, so 71 we're randomizing 9 times. No, between or including 7 and 11. There, Miss Houston. Between or including 7 and 11. There we go. All right, so there's our fourth number. So that 11's how many times we'll randomize the Diamond Stars? 9. Yeah, just being a smart aleck now, aren't we, Rachel? 9 is how many times we'll randomize this 71. All right. We use random.org's list randomizer for all our randomization purposes. All right, here we go. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we got Kevin Zelko on top and Kevin Zelko on bottom. Well, there you have it. So Kevin and Kevin. Well, at least that first one's a pretty good card. We'll make this a little smaller and then make the text bigger. That way we can only see a little bit at a time. All right, and there are definitely some Hall of Famers that I didn't pull out simply because in the basketball, simply because we've, you know, they may not have name recognition. So if you're super, Hall of Fame, a super fan, forgive me uh, for your leaving out some of these NBA guys that I'm really not familiar with. All right, Oscar Robertson though, definitely familiar with. Love the 71 design. Oscar here going to Kevin Zelko. There's our focus. Excellent. Then the next hit we'll look at is, these are out of order. Blast. Okay. They're not all out of order, just these top handful. Okay, Bill Bradley is next. Number 2. Goes to Robert Corsaro. You got Nate Archibald up at 29. And I may have left out some Hall of Famers that do have name recognition, but here we go. Archibald goes to Angelo. Havlicek, 35, goes to David Mammal. Do just love the design on the 71s. Bubble letters. Cool stuff. Jerry West, fantastic card. Number 50. Goes to Gerard. Then 55 is the Pistol Pete. Goes to Kevin Jenkins. Nice little hawk guard there for you. Walt Frazier, he's number 65. Goes to Matthew Bessie. Bob Lanier. Oh, yeah, see here I am out of order. Okay, Lanier's 63. Going to Jeff Gerbrocht. Wilt, number 70. Goes to Zach Thiel. Then we got Jerry Lucas. Going to Iupa. Jerry Sloan. Of course, a lot of these NBA guys who end up, like Jerry Sloan here are here because of their coaching prowess more than their playing days. Michael Fickle. Actually have a large group of cards from Jerry Sloan's original collection, vintage basketball cards that we'll do a break on eventually after I get some of them back from grading. So pretty cool Pretty cool group. Wes Unseld goes to Fred Mistretta. Lou Alcindor, later known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, card number 100. Wow, free spot. Going to Paul Carrick. Paul, huge hit. Getting the Kareem on the free spot. Nice, man. It's bound to happen eventually. It's been a long time since our free spot got a big hit in a break, so that's a pretty solid one. So congrats. If you don't follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, make sure you get in on that action. 3 ways to enter, and some breaks like this, or some broadcasts like this one, you only had to enter. You really had double chances to win. Is what I'm trying to say. So your one entry on each website goes toward both giveaways. So uh, make sure you get in on those. It's easy. Helps those social media algorithms remind you when I post things, and it helps me spread the word about the breaks, which is solid for me too. Connie Hawkins goes to Kevin Zelko. As you all know, I'm a sucker for solid background, like lots of space on cards. So this one's right up my alley, like the Connie Hawkins card. Walt Bellamy. Just a Zach Thiel. We got Elvin Hayes. He's 120. Just a Kyle Rumsey. Earl Monroe. 130. Just a Derek Peaster. And little NBA championship game subset here. Alcindor scoring 31 in game one. It's a cool card. It's 133. Goes to Ray Tenney. Of course, a lot of these cards in this little middle range here have Hall of Famers on them because we've got our leaders cards coming in. So cool little design like so. So 138 here on scoring leaders with Kareem up top. Going to Jeffrey Gahn. And of course, all these through here have Hall of Famers on them because it's the way it rolls. All right, 152. Your best players end up leading the league. Larry Brown going to Kevin Porter. Rick Barry. It's 170. Going to Jeffrey Gahn. Again, if you're just tuning in, we do post the full list as soon as the broadcast is over. So I will roll through some of these a little faster than you can read. We are into the second series, by the way, after those leader cards. Mel Daniels here is 195. Going to Mike Bender. Got the Dan Eisel rookie. Goes to Troy Golombiski. For your Kentucky Colonels, we also have Louis Dampier. He's 224. Going to Kevin Porter. Then Roger Brown, 225, goes to Irving Medina. Unless, Irving, you say your last name like the city in Tennessee, then it's Medina. Medina. But I'm guessing it's Medina. All right. So there you have it for the 71 Topps basketball set break. So good fun. We've never done one of those before, so first time on that one. Appreciate y'all hopping in, making that happen. So next up, we've got the Diamond Stars set break. Now, if I'm not mistaken, which I could be, this is our third Diamond Stars break. At the very least, it's our third. I know I've done three. Nice, nice. All right, so Diamond Stars, 108 cards in this set. Congrats to Pirate Roballo on Instagram for winning that free spot. Again, get in those free spot giveaways. You know, it's a $75 value. Spots in this break, $75 each. Starting out, we had a one spot limit, and we had to lift that limit, so we could wrap this one up by tonight. So appreciate everybody who hopped in and bought a few extra spots, added on to your order, and the like. So every spot gets a card, and 108 cards. This one's jam-packed with Hall of Famers. And the high numbers are incredibly tough. They're all worth your price of admission. Some of them handsomely so. So if you've ever tried to build this set, you know, always like to say about well, I'll say that later when I get to the high numbers. But yeah, so we decided earlier, yeah, 11. So we're randomizing this one 11 times. I'll give you a few tidbits about the set as we go. Here's our random. Absolutely. Good luck, folks. Good luck. Jared, quit being a weirdo just because you're on your wife's YouTube. All right. So again, we'll randomize this one 11. Good luck, everybody. One of my favorite sets of all time. Diamond Stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we got James on top, and we got Jared on bottom. All right, let's see who hit what. Lefty Groves, notoriously tough condition, Hall of Fame, card number 1. This one is a PSA 1. Okay, there we go. So there's Lefty. Going to James Ferguson. Nice way to start out the break there for you, James. Getting a Lefty Grove. As I said, jam-packed, full of Hall of Famers. Al Simmons is next, going to Greg Ritzer. Little print line through him, but overall nice VG. Good, very good card. Got a little wrinkle there at the corner, but Simmons getting ready to field one for us. Rabbit, Moranville, going to Doug Pigsley. There's old rabbit. Cochran. It's number 9. And even though I won't read all these, I will go slow enough where you can see each card. Um, there's our free spot popping up. So Tom Bridges, card number 5, going to Pirate Rabalo on Instagram. Do make sure you give us a follow on all 3 major social media platforms. All right, Cochran goes to Kelly Engel. One thing you'll notice about the Diamond Stars break, once we do get up to those high numbers, uh, those players are repeated. So once we get up to card number 96, we'll start seeing some of these guys again. Bill Dickey's a guy who makes double appearance, so always good when you got a Hall of Famer making a double appearance in a set. He's number 11, going to Timothy Henry. One of my absolute favorite cards in this set, because you guessed it, there's a scoreboard in the background, is Bill Terry. Goes to Michael Orzechowski. Just some gorgeous artwork overall in the Diamond Star set. If you've never given it a deep look, you really should. You'll see the copyrights ranging from 34 to 36, generally speaking, with a variety of green and blue backs, like the Cochran we showed earlier. He's a blue back. And if you're one of those types who likes to chase variations and whatnot, you can have some fun with the Diamond Stars. Lloyd Wayner, card number 16. Goes to Timothy Henry. Another one of my favorite cards in this set is Frankie Frisch. Goes to Don McIntosh. Just a color, really strong. I personally think that one of the reasons this set is a little underappreciated, and that's why I made the post about underappreciated sets for the giveaway this time, is there's no Ruth, no Gehrig, and it's Ruth's still playing, although at the end of his career, and Gehrig's, of course, playing fantastic ball, and don't make an appearance here in this set. And so I think that's one of the large reasons it's underappreciated, is it's missing some of the star power. But man, the artwork is great. There are a ton of stars. Here's Chick Haffey, for instance, goes to John Farstfelt. So underappreciated, in my opinion. Although prices have ticked up pretty considerably for your major Hall of Famers over the last year or so. That rarity's kind of getting out there, I think, because some of these are tough to find. Pie Trainer, gorgeous, 3.5 here from SGC. Card number 27. Goes to Randall Smith. Just a gorgeous card. Al Lopez. For you fans of catcher gear out there, got the mask off. Ready to grab that one. I'm not sure. It's a very realistic scenario. I don't know how that ball went, but surely the mask would have fallen to the ground already if it's coming back down. And you would think the batter would put his bat down. But hey, let's not get too critical. Randy Jones taking the Al Lopez. Heaney Manouche, number 30. Goes to David Doyle. Got the Kai Kai. Going to Zachary Shapiro. Sam Rice. Card number 32. Going to Scott Gladstone. Now, Rice here. Oh, this is an SGC 3.5, but really nice, clean, crease-free card. A little bit of discoloration on the back because, hey, it's from 1935. You see, this one is copyright 1935, so I think the others I showed you were 34s. I'll show you 36 here in a minute, too. Earl Averill. He's card number 35. Goes to Gerard. We got Ernie Lombardi. So this is actually a card that has variation. This is the variation misspelled Ernie. So even though this is a basic set, I did have this variation instead of the regular. So there you go. E-A-R-N-I-E instead of just E-R-N-I-E. So Ernie goes to Kyle Bean. Carl Hubble. SGC Authentic here. Going to Randy Jones. Hubble leaning on the fence, cocky as all get out. Knew how good he was. Ted Lyons, 43. Another one with a great background. Goes to John Farstfelt. My light keeps moving. So my lighting is poor, so I apologize for that. I think that'll stay this time. Rogers Hornsby. Another absolute fantastic card. Cardinal Great. SGC 2 here on the Hornsby. Going to Troy Golombisky. Rick Farrell is up next. Going to Don McIntosh. So second hit there for you, Don, if I remember right. Mel Ott. Card number 50. Going to Dustin Norton. Ott here is SGC 3.5 again. Nice crease-free example. Greenback, 1935. All right. Next up. Absolutely fantastic Hank Greenberg, 2.5. A little rough on the grade, in my opinion. A little tough, but it's the world we live in. So yeah, this set was all raw when I bought it. So got some of the key cards graded, and did have to swap a couple out. But Greenberg here, 2.5. Best I can tell, it's a crease-free 2.5. So can't win them all. But card number 54, really gorgeous card. Greenberg goes to Joseph Cerullo. Nice hit, Joseph. Then we got Jim Bottomley. Let's put Hank back here because he's so nice to look at. Bottomley. Again, I don't know if you can tell here, but you got the guys in the dugout behind him, which is fun. Fun little addition. Bottom lay goes to Angelo. It's a nice little Hall of Famer there for you, Angelo. And we got Red Ruffing coming in for Dan Rivera, SGC3. Stonewall Jackson, card number 63. Goes to David Engdahl. And the next big one here is Jimmy Fox. And the Fox goes to Robert Morris. Of course, Fox with the full catcher gear, or well, not full catcher gear, but chest protector, catcher's mitt, hat on backwards. Absolutely fantastic card. It's a nice hit there for you, Robert. Ducky Medwick goes to Fred Mistretta. And Tony Lazary, 74. Going to Daniel Portnov. Gehringer, card number 77, goes to Don McIntosh. And Paul Wainer, 83. Like I said, guys, this thing is just chock full of Hall of Famers. Going to Craig Zimprich. All right. Cressetti, 86. Another one of my favorite cards in this set. Just so much going on. Goes to Steve Bauman. It's a beautiful Cressetti. Blue back on this one. You can see this one's got a 1936 copyright. All right, 91. Bucky Harris. Goes to Gregory Plotkin. Luke Appling, 95. Goes to Stefan Lorenz. All right, then we're up into the high numbers. So, as I mentioned before, the high number's super tough. Now, a lot of your, 50s, 60s breaks, if we, if money is no object for you, you can sit down, on a Sunday afternoon and just hammer out a set because they're there even if, the tougher cards are overpriced. Diamond Stars is not that way. These high numbers, there's several obviously on eBay, but we're talking 2, 3 examples maybe available at a time, and some of them there won't be any. Like the last I looked, there was no Earl Averill, card number 100, on eBay right now. Al Lopez, though, 97. Now, I won't show all these high numbers, but I promise you they're all hits. And if you aren't interested in building this set, just ping me, and I'll be happy to make you an offer to buy your high numbers out of this one. Schoolboy Row goes to Tom Badenich. I'm not showing that one, but nice hit there on the row. Pie Trainer. Card number 99 goes to Michael Rosenthal. SGC 3.5. Very nice hit for you, Michael. Gorgeous card. Earl Averill, as I mentioned, really tough card. This is about as clean of the 1.5 as you'll find. But does have some, creasing there, which you almost can't see on the front. It is there, but regardless, very nice presentation on an impossible to find card. Not impossible, rare card. Averill goes to Greg McDougall. Dick Bartell, 101. Goes to Doug Blevins. This one's a PSA 2. Van Mungo going to Brian Yacker. And Bill Dickey. As I mentioned, Dickey here making a double appearance. This one's a PSA 2. This is one I had to swap out because you can see this is an older PSA grade, but Dickey going to Edwin Pastrana. Rolf going to Joe Mordini. And another really tough Hall of Famer here in the high number section is Ernie Lombardi. This is a card I wanted to swap out, but I couldn't find one. So Lombardi here with some pretty severe damage, but really fantastic card anyways, going to Joseph Iupa. This is a perfect card for your completionist. Then Lucas goes to Gerard, and Stan Hack goes to James Patton. And wrapping it up with Wally Berger going to Jared Houston. So PSA 1.5 here on the Berger. Again, another one I had to swap out, but pretty clean 1.5. So there you have it. That'll do it for these breaks. Appreciate you buying in. Appreciate you tuning in. Get these sorted and shipped out over the next few days. And then got an 86 Fleer basketball break coming up this Friday. I think that's the only break we're going to do because my week after that's kind of crazy schedule-wise. But we'll have some more fun, more vintage baseball coming up in March with breaks on the horizon like 61 Topps, 53 Bowman Color, and some other cool stuff that we'll get scheduled out here soon. So appreciate each and every one of you. Hope you have a great rest of your evening. And we'll get these lists posted up here so you can see exactly which card you hit. This is Burl, signing off.